Hey guys, Zach from Stay With Zach here. So American Hockey League games are done. Getting this posted a hair bit later than I wanted to, but some stuff came up, so now we're doing this one. American Hockey League games. We had quite a few on tonight, considering it's their All-Star weekend or All-Star break, All-Star whatever, which starts up tomorrow and then goes into Sunday. So tomorrow's a skills competition, and I guess today, technically, this recording. So Sunday is their skills competition, Monday is their All-Star game. So this will be a lot of big teams played tonight because of that little break they have. First up, Cleveland Monsters and the Toronto Marlies. So this is the second of a back-to-back game. They both were in Cleveland. And the Cleveland Monsters take both these games. So that was a huge 2 wins for the Cleveland Monsters to get 4 points up on the Toronto Marlies. They would have obviously liked to take this one in regulation, but they won it 5-4 in overtime. Sherwood gets 2 goals for the Cleveland Monsters. So they are, again, they do get 2 points, but they do allow one of the teams they're trying to catch to get a point on top of them. But again, 2 big wins for them back-to-back nights. Again, we're going to be releasing a review of their arena soon. I'm going to probably deal with that tomorrow, do the voiceover, and then release it out to you guys. Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins beat the Charlotte Checkers 4-2. So again, that was a big game for the Penguins. They needed that win because Charlotte's one of the teams they're trying to catch, and they beat them in regulation, which is an even bigger deal. Belichick scores 2 goals for the Pens, so that's again big goals for him, big night for him. The Senators, so the team I'm wearing the t-shirt for, trying to make sure you guys can see them. So I got a whole bunch of the t-shirts in, so we have a good chunk of shirts now. We have, I think, 12 to 13 teams of the American Hockey League, so we have teams to show and represent why we do these videos, and for the Calder Cup playoffs, which I'm excited about. They go in and beat Utica 4-2, the Senators do, and they move even further ahead in first place. So right now they are sitting pretty comfy right now in that North Division. San Diego goes in and beats the Griffins 3-1. So a little disappointing. The Griffins had a nice big win last night, and they fall short tonight. Again, Griffins are tied with the last playoff spot. So again, they are looking like they might make it. So I'm hoping they do, because again, I cheer for the Griffins and the Wolves, and they're both in the playoff spots, or very close to playoff spots right now. Hartford and the Phantoms, the Wolfpack go in and beat the Phantoms 4-2. Grupp, I'm not sure how to quite say his name, scores 2 for the Wolfpack. So again, big win for the Wolfpack, especially with another game that's going to be coming up down here. Big win. Iowa goes in and beats Manitoba 4-3. So big win for the Wild. Hard loss for Manitoba Moose. They've been struggling as of late. Same with the Winnipeg Jets. Milwaukee goes in and beats Rockford. Yeah, Rockford didn't have a fun schedule. They had to play Milwaukee twice, and yeah, they got beaten both times. That hurts them because, again, that separates them from the rest of the division. McCarran scores twice for Milwaukee, so again, Milwaukee running away with the division. I'm going to stop mentioning how this is pretty much their division. Next up, Rochester Americans beat Syracuse 3-2. So Rochester Americans, you listened. You are now on a 3-game winning streak now, and back into a good-looking playoff spot. You're doing pretty good. So Rochester, good on you. Your team has turned it around and started to win games and get yourselves back to where you were about a month and a half ago. The Devils go in and beat the Rockets 3-2 in a shootout. So they both gain points. Good for the Rockets. They need those points to stay where they are in the standings. They are in the last playoff spot for the division. Hershey goes in and beats Providence 3-2 in a shootout as well. And this is the one that I was talking about with the Wolfpack. Hershey gains 2 points, and they're still tied. Wolfpack and Hershey are still tied in that division. Sherlack, I'm going to say. He scored 2 for the Hershey Bears in this game too. So he had a good game for the Hershey Bears. Springfield goes in and beats Bridgeport 6-2. Again, big win for Springfield. They are in that last I keep saying wild card spot. I don't know why. Good. NHL. They are in that last playoff spot as well. Texas goes in and beats Chicago 5-3. Big win for Texas. Lewis gets 2 goals for the Stars, which again, a big game. Again, when you get 2 goals, pretty decent night. Doing pretty good. When you get 2 out of 5, not bad. San Antonio goes in and beats Colorado 4-2. Big win for San Antonio because, again, they need the points. They are, again, not super far out of playoff spot. They are still in this. Everybody in this division is still in a playoff spot in theory. So you want to get these points big, especially against a good team like Colorado. That's a big win. Bakersfield goes in and beats the Roadrunners 4-1. So the Roadrunners, they have now dropped at least 2 straight. Again, I haven't looked at their full records, but I know over this weekend, Friday and Saturday, they've dropped both games. yeah, they are struggling right now. The Roadrunners are definitely leaving the door wide open for Stockton Heat and possibly even the Eagles to take them out of that first spot in the division in the Pacific. So I'm kind of sitting in the same spot as the Arizona Coyotes right now. They're both kind of faltering. Kyrie scores 2 for the Condors, so Condors get 2 points to him. And then your last game of the night was the Ontario Reign beating the San Jose Barracuda 3-1. Ontario Reign, again, big win. They are in a playoff spot, which is good for them. San Jose, again, they're just pretty much trying to play spoiler at this point, so don't quite accomplish that tonight. Maybe the next game. So those are your scores and kind of a quick little rundown of the couple players that do pretty good tonight. Now the important thing, the standings. Obviously, with the review last night at the hotel, we just did the top 4 of each team because we didn't have this board. Now we're back to the board, so you get to see all of them. So in the Atlantic, you got the Wolfpack at 49, the Bears at 59. Sorry, I think I said 49. 59 points for both those teams. Providence with 55, Springfield with 52, Checkers with 51, Penguins with 51, Phantoms with 42, and the Sound Tigers with 35. In the North, the Senators have taken first place, which is why I'm wearing the Senators t-shirt, because they're still in first place. They are taking a 4-point lead on the next team with 58. The Americans are at 54. Comets are at 54. So again, those two teams fighting it out for that second spot. Honestly, for first too, but more for second at the moment. The Rockets are at 49. Marlies at 47. Crunch at 46. Devils at 44, and the Monsters at 44. So again, Monsters still have a chance. So do the Devils to kind of push into the last wildcard spot. They're only 5 points out. Still very doable. Especially the Monsters play the way they did, beating the Marlies, the division team ahead of them, 2 times in 2 nights. That's pretty good. The Milwaukee Admirals have 68 points for the Central. Iowa Wild have 58. Wolves have 47. Stars 46. Griffins 46. Ice Hawks 42. Rampage overtake the Manitoba Moose to 41, and the Moose have 40. Sorry, shut the door a little bit. And now in the Pacific, Tucson have 57, the Heat have 54, Eagles 48, the Reign 45, Condors 43, Gulls 41, and Barracuda 31. So those are your playoff standings, or I guess your standings, not really playoff standings at this point. Again, it's looking pretty good for, again, the Reign have made a big comeback. They are doing pretty good. The Condors are still in this. The Eagles are looking like one of those teams that might be able to do something and take this division. They did lose big tonight against the San Antonio Rampage, but again, you can say the Eagles definitely have a chance of pushing into the top 2 of this division for sure. But yeah, the best division is still, again, I think the Central right now to watch. Honestly, up here, both these divisions are really good, but this one's just everybody's pretty much in this. These 2 aren't, but yeah, everybody else pretty much, again, still in this. Within what Manitoba is only 6 points out of the playoff spot. Your dead last team in the division still has only 6 points, and they're back in it. I mean, honestly, it's kind of the same thing with the North. They're not too bad either. But again, there's a little bit more of a gap here between these right in here. So from the Rockets down, they're fighting for that last playoff spot. I think these 3 pretty much have it at this point. But again, that's just my kind of feeling out here as I'm starting to get a little more into the American Hockey League. But yeah, that is your standings and scores for Saturday, January 25th. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Again, it's fun to do these American Hockey League videos because it's something, again, I get to learn as I show it to you guys. So as I share with you, I get to learn about these teams and how they're doing as well. This is Zach from Say With Zach. Again, if you guys like the videos, give us a like, subscribe, and a share. And we'll talk to you guys again very soon.